Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation, we're going to take a look at how we go about creating a virtual install of Open Web Application Security Project, or OWASP. The Open Web Application Security Project, or OWASP, is a collection of vulnerable web applications distributed on a single virtual machine. The installation and the running of OWASP is much the same as installing and running Metasploitable 2. We'll also need an installation of 7-zip present on our local machine. In this example, I've just opened up my favorite search engine and typed in download OWASP project, and the first link will take you out to the download location. Once you're there, just click on the download button. Now I'm using Chrome, so this is going to take just a couple of minutes. Once the download option pops up, just go ahead and save the file to your local machine. Now by default, it's going to save the file to your downloads folder, but you're free to save it anywhere you like. Once the file has completed its download, just go find it, right click on it, and here you're going to select 7-zip from your context menu, and from the next context menu you're going to extract it to the name of the folder. Once that's extracted, you will have a folder that is exactly the same name as the download minus the 7-zip extension. Now that we have the file downloaded, we have it extracted, we're now ready to create our virtual install. To do this, I've opened up VirtualBox. I'm going to go to Machine, and for Machine I'm going to select New. This brings up the Create a Virtual Machine wizard. Here I'm going to give this machine a user-friendly name. Next, you need to select the location where you want to save this virtual machine to. Next, where it says type, you're going to pull down this window and you're going to select Linux as your type. And for the version, you're going to pull down the window and go to the bottom and select Ubuntu 64-bit. You're next going to go down here to the bottom of this wizard and you're going to select the radio button that says use an existing virtual hard disk file. You're next going to go over here to the right and you're going to click on this folder icon and you're going to browse on over to where you extracted that download. To do this, we're just going to click on Add, and from here we're going to open up our download location. There we'll find our extracted folder. Double click it. The file that you must use to install this application is the one that is entitled webapps-cl1-vmdk. It is 1 KB in size. Just go ahead and double click that. Next, you can go down here to the bottom and just select Choose. Next, you can just go down here to the bottom of this Create a Virtual Machine wizard and click on the Create button. So before we get ready to launch our OWASP project virtual machine, there's a couple of things we have to configure up inside of the settings for both this virtual install and for Kali. First thing we want to do is just go to our Kali. Let's go to Settings. And for us to be able to communicate with this virtual machine, we're going to have to go down here to Networking and change the attached to NAT network. Once you've done that, just say OK. And do the same thing for your new install of the OWASP project. Just right click, go to Settings, go to Network, pull down the attached to and select NAT network. And then just say OK. We're now ready to begin launching. So let's go ahead and launch our Kali, and we're next going to launch the OWASP project. The first time you run your OWASP project, it can be a little slow in booting up, but beginning with the second time and going forward, it boots up much quicker. Once you're at the logon screen for your Kali, just go ahead and log in, and this we can minimize. Do be patient with your new installation of OWASP because it does take a few minutes for it to begin the actual boot process. Make sure you read everything that's on the screen. This will give you the username and password so that you can log on to this application. The username is root and the password is OWASPBWA. Now once you get up to a logon prompt, you can go ahead and type in ifconfig. And from here you can verify the IP address assigned to your machine. In this case, my IP address is 10.0.2.10. You can next bring back up your Kali machine, and from here go ahead and open up a terminal and type in ping the IP address of your virtual install for OWASP. And you should get back positive replies. To break the sequence, just type in Control-C. Go up here to the quick launch for our Kali, and we can launch our web browser. And up here inside of the address bar, we can type in that IP address and just hit enter. And we pick up that web page that has all of the applications that are vulnerable on our OWASP installation. And so that's going to conclude this short video presentation on how we go about creating that virtual install for OWASP. Have any questions? You have any concerns? Don't hesitate to reach out, contact your instructor, and I'll see you in my next video.